everyone. How are you? Hi, happy Thursday. I hope you are all doing fabulous. I hope your day is off to an amazing start. Whenever the lives first get going, it always takes a few minutes to get the screen showing. Thanks so much. I'm gonna get us up in the Paltalk room right now. Da 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 da. Alrighty. We are now live in both places. We are in my Paltalk room, which is called Michelle's room, and we are also live on Facebook right now. Bear with me one sec. I'm gonna put the link so you can join the room over in the Facebook chat. So bear with me for 1 second. It's hard to do two things at the same time. So take a minute to get comfortable, to relax, to have a snack. Whatever you like. Okay, so there we go. Sorry guys, I have a tickle in my throat. 1 second. Whenever we have these chats, I always have a tickle in my throat. And if you are new, you may notice I got a little mic. It is one of those mics that you're supposed to pin onto your shirts, and I tried to practice with it a few times and the audio just was not good when it was pinned to my shirt. So for now, we are just gonna hold it and hopefully everything turns out for the best. Hi Ronnie, thank you for always being one of the first to comment. It's always so nice to see you here. And I'm looking in both rooms at the same time. So bear with me if it doesn't look like I'm giving you good eye contact. I also really hope that you guys like the sound of these chats with the mic. I hope it helps you. If you have any positive, negative feedback, your comments are always welcome. I had no idea the audio wasn't the best until you guys, told me. So that really does help me out a lot. And I know it helps everyone else watching too. Before we get into the chat, I always like to ask you guys to leave your name, your Paltalk nickname, where you're from, what you do, how your day is going, just something that helps us feel a little bit closer and just helps us get to know each other a bit more. So feel free to leave us a comment anytime throughout the chat if you have any agreements with what I'm saying, disagreements. I always love hearing your feedback, so please do not be shy. Alrighty, you guys know the introductions are always very long here, but that's just the way these chats go. So today I thought it would be really fun to chat about the top or my personal favorite items I always like to have on my work desk at all times. So again, I know we are all so different. What I consider to be a desk necessity, you may think you don't need it all, and vice versa. We all have our own habits, we all have our own personal preferences, and that's what makes us awesome. Hi, hello. Just look at the comments. Thank you for commenting. I'm so great, thank you. How are you? Hi, Leon. Hi, everyone. Yes, all right, you guys know I always get distracted in the comments. But anyways, I'm gonna be sharing with you a few of the items that I cannot live without on my work desk and why I think they are totally worth it. So if you've been watching for a while, you guys know that I'm thirsty all the time. I don't know what it is. I feel like I've been like this most of my life for as long as I can remember. I've always just been a very thirsty person, and if I'm out somewhere, I forget my water bottle, I get very anxious and I have to go buy one immediately, which I'd rather not do because I like using the reusable ones like this. And but anyways, I always have a cup of tea on my desk and a water on my desk, because the truth is tea, coffee can be very dehydrating, and even though it is delicious and it keeps us awake, it isn't ideal because you can get dehydrated if you drink too much. Oh, and thanks for sending comments in, you guys, I appreciate it. Sometimes also I feel when you're working and you get so in the zone, you could kind of forget to drink enough and eat enough throughout the day, just because you get in the zone and you get a little distracted. It happens to me all the time, but having an actual water there to remind you to drink I feel like is really helpful, as opposed to just walking to the kitchen whenever you feel yourself getting thirsty. Hi Michael, thank you for commenting. So that is the one item I think is a must-have. I also love having a little container, a little pencil case, a little something, just a little place for you to keep your small little knickknacks. I used to be the kind of person who would just have like pens and sticky notes and like paper clips, all that stuff just scattered all over my desk, and it was so messy and it was making me feel very overwhelmed and disorganized, and it was hard to think because there were so many things around me. So I just went to my local dollar store. I picked up around 3 of those plastic little containers. They're like the size of like my hand, basically. They're very small, and I organized them by products of like the category. So one box has like, you know, paper, scissor, like a paper clip, scissors, sticky notes, and like a pen or two. And then I have another one that has like gadget type things, like, you know, my chargers, my headphones, this mic, for example. And the other one has like beauty hygiene products. So I'll have like Purell, I'll have like a lipstick, a chapstick, a little thing of perfume, just little things throughout the day that I'll feel like I'll need, but they're all organized in like their kind of own category. Again, you could totally categorize them however makes the most sense to you, but for me, I find that very helpful. And when I do need something throughout the day, I don't have to worry about leaving my desk and looking through like my room, my bag, wherever I think the product may be. I know exactly where it is, and I know how to do that. And hello, hi. I appreciate the wave, so hello. It's always nice to see your faces. And I also wanted to ask anyone who's watching, if you feel comfortable, you could totally turn on your cam and show me what your desk looks like. If it's nearby, I would love to see it if you are up for that. Or otherwise, you could leave me a comment down below letting me know how you like to organize your space and what your favorite item on your desk is right now. Hello Jordan, it's so nice to see you. It's always nice to see all of you guys. I always get so happy when I see the reoccurring names. But yeah, feel free to go on your cam, let me see what your desk is like, or if you're not near your desk right now, you can just comment what items you like. All right, so I was thinking about this earlier. What are those things called that you plug into the main outlet to have multiple outlets? I don't know if they're called adapters or if I'm thinking something else completely. I should have Googled this, but I completely forgot, so that is on me. But I love those little tools that you can plug in, and it gives you more outlet options. Depending on your space, your desk, your setup, you may not have a bunch of outlets nearby. You may only have 1 or 2, and let's be honest, that is never enough in this day. I mean, I always have so many things plugged in, I feel, and it's nice to have it near you so you can keep up with it. When I'm working, I like to keep my phone and my laptop plugged in basically throughout the entire day, because I'm the kind of person that my computer and my phone will literally get to like 5%, and I'll be so busy with what I'm doing I won't even notice, and then I get in big trouble because all my electronics die in the middle of doing something very important. So that is never fun. So I kind of just like to work around that by keeping it plugged in pretty much the vast majority of the day. I mean, if I know I'll only be working for an hour or so, I usually won't, but if I have a full day ahead, I will, just because I find that easier for me personally. And then there's almost always something else that needs to be charged, like if you have, or plugged in I should say, like if you have a lamp that needs to be plugged in, or some other sort of electronic device. There's just so many things out there. If you have like a clock, just anything, it's always nice to have more options, for charging your stuff. Let me know what those things are called, by the way. Are those called adapters, or am I thinking of something else completely? Also, can we just take a minute to talk about how fast this week has flown? Because you guys know we chat on, sorry, leave the comments. Because you guys know we chat on Mondays and Thursdays, and I literally feel like our Monday chat just happened, and I don't know, it's so crazy. It's like time really did fly by. And before we know it, next Monday's chat will be here and it'll be even more fun. Our chats are always fun. But yeah, anyways, I'm looking through the pics. I'm looking through the comments. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. And also I wanted to ask if you have any other like upcoming requests or ideas for content or for videos, let us know. And I keep losing my train of thought because I keep seeing the comments come in and I get very sidetracked, but that pretty much happens almost every single time. Okay, another thing I like to have on hand are a bunch of papers and a bunch of sticky notes. I know I kind of said sticky notes before in like the organization area, but I really honestly use them every single day. Like sometimes you'll be in the middle of a thought and you'll get an email or something from someone asking you to do something, and then it's like a super basic thing, but it's kind of one of those things that'll go in one ear and out the other. So unless I write it down, there's no way I would ever remember it. So I have to write it down immediately, and I'll do that on any piece of paper I have on hand. And I like to organize my papers and lists in order of like difficulty and a priority, because there are some things that I feel are very, very easy to do, like it takes 2 seconds, but it isn't urgent, you know what I mean? But then there's other things that are a bit more complicated that are urgent. So it's kind of just figuring out what to do, what tasks to do in what order to make the most sense of your day. Like let's say you promised you would email someone by 2 o'clock and it was literally only like a 2-sentence update. That is a very easy thing to do, but if you don't do it right away, like if something happens, if it slips your mind, if an emergency happens, it won't get sent by the deadline. So doing it first thing in the morning or as soon as you can is a good way to prevent any issues, just so you're not like worried about getting it in by the deadline at 2 when it's already 1:55. You woke up and did it right away, and then the rest of your day you could put your brain power towards doing more complex tasks, if that makes sense. Hello, thanks everyone for commenting. So that is always a really big thing. Paper literally can go such a long way. I personally prefer writing my to-do list down on a piece of paper as opposed to an app or other electronic space. I personally just like seeing everything written in front of me. I like writing it down, and also I'm kind of scatterbrained sometimes and I'll accidentally delete files or forget what I called the file, or I'll put it in a new folder and forget. So I know if I have it written down in front of me, it can't get lost unless I lose the piece of paper, which is very unlikely because I keep it basically right next to my desk the entire day. Also, if you haven't commented below already, I would love to see what your desk looks like. I would love to see what items are on your desk. And also, are you guys working from home right now? Are you going to the office? Are you in school? Like, what is, what's your situation right now? Are you happy with how things are going? I'm just really curious to know. I like to know what's going on in your guys' life, and it's always nice to hear, that things are going well with you. So feel free to share if you would like. Also, did anyone else feel like this week just flew by? I know I said it, but it's still crazy to me. It's 3:45 right now where I am. And yeah, I feel like the work day is almost over, but I also kind of feel like it just started, which is so crazy. I don't know if you guys ever get that. Like, you'll kind of have an idea in your head. You'll be like, oh, right now it's probably around 1-ish, I should have lunch. And you look in the mirror and you look in the clock and it's like 4:30. And you just think to yourself, wow, how did that happen? But yeah, anyways, sorry guys, I just lost my train of thought again. I think we're having a pretty fun chat. I don't know if you guys agree. I always think our chats are fun. I look forward to them pretty much. I do really look forward to them the entire week. I always think they're really fun, and you guys always have really cool opinions. I like when we go back and forth and have like actual conversations and like bounce ideas off each other. And even though I am sitting in a room alone, I feel like I'm in a big room with a bunch of my friends, which just makes me so happy. Hello. Yeah, I'm just scrolling through all of the comments here. It's always so nice to see you guys. Okay, I think I'm gonna finish off with one more thing, and I haven't decided what that thing is yet. Yes, all right, I just lost my train of thought. I always really like having some sort of a book or a magazine on hand, just like a very casual, easy read. Sometimes if you're you kind of want to take a quick 5-minute break, but you don't really want to like leave the space. You kind of just want to chill, relax. You're not really in the walking mood. You don't really want to snack. You kind of just want to do something for 5-10 minutes to get out of like a weird like writer's block state or whatever you want to call it. So having just a really easy read, something you could skim through. I like magazines usually because you can just look at like the pictures if you're not in the mood to read articles, or if you do want to read the articles you can, so you have multiple options. Or if there's like a little game in there, like if there's a crossword or something. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, there's like a crossword or something. It's kind of just a cool way to break up your work day if you don't feel the need to take a crazy break, but you want something to do that's fun, entertaining, easy, doesn't take that much skill, brain power, just something chill and easy to read. Even if it's like a 6-month-old magazine I've read 10 times, I'm always interested in reading it again, because you never know, you always learn something new. You always get a glimpse at a photo you may have missed last time. So yeah, those are my thoughts on what items I like having with me on my desk. I hope this helped you in some way, shape, or form. And again, feel free to leave your name, your username, your Paltalk nickname in the comments, and I could check out your profile if you want to leave your room. Also, I would love to go check it out, so please don't be shy to leave that there. Again, thanks so much to everyone who tuned in to this chat, and I will see you Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Okay, bye guys.